I'm thinking my passion fruit is about to flower. Look at this. One more and more. Actually, I didn't expect it to flower this year. Despite the fact I bought this passion fruit variety which called Incense from just a person, and she said it's gonna flower next year. I don't pay attention much when whatever seller will promise. I don't trust anyone. So this is unexpectedly, and especially the fact that I'm growing this passion fruit in a pot. And I don't recall, did I ask her is it gonna produce fruits even in a pot or not? Another case, I don't know if it's gonna be self-fertile or not. So far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, bunch of flowers. Here is update for my passion fruit. This is quite big, and this is what I saw today morning. I have first flower here. Very beautiful. We'll see if it will set any fruits. I have a series of videos with these plants, so just go and check out them, look up description, and I have several videos when I bought this plant when it was very small, and now I have these beautiful flowers. So first flower didn't last very long, next day it was faded, and this is one day later, and I have 2 flowers. Here is the first flower, and I tried to kind of pollinate it by finger. I don't know if it works actually. We need to find out if we need cross-pollination. So I would do like this. That's it, nothing fancy. I don't use any brush. I don't see even anything on my finger. Come on. Anyways, it takes a little time to find out if pollination happened. I have some more flowers coming up, and I have a lot of caterpillars. Look at this is someone's eggs. What kind of egg? We don't know. I have pretty bad news on my passion fruit. Despite the fact I was trying to pollinate, just make sure I'll get some fruits. None of them are set. All flowers just keep dropping. I don't have any fruits actually, despite the fact that I had like minimum 6 flowers, and it keeps flowering. So I went to Google and did some research on this variety. Apparently this one needs to be cross-pollinated, so I need to have another variety which will pollinate this one. Which one? Have no idea. It doesn't say which variety needs to be here. So most likely I won't get any fruits this year because I don't have any other variety. So I'm growing this passion fruit just for flowers, but that was not my intention when I was buying this tree. I bought it for $10 and I spent already like around 8 months to growing this tree, and I don't care about $10. I spent 8 months to growing something which I'm not interested. I'm really pissed off, and the seller said I'm gonna have delicious fruits. Maybe she has another variety on her property and it does pollinate. But here I'm stuck with something completely useless. So my plan, I'm not gonna bother pollinate this one anymore. I will keep it growing, and I will go and try to find in big box store another variety potted, because I don't want to spend time to propagate from cuttings, because again I will spend another 8-12 months to get this size. This is pretty good size actually. It's pretty good. It's very long vine, and I don't want to wait another year to get some fruits. Yeah, I don't have a choice. I go and buy another one. But here, at least in Florida, when you go to stores, you see only one variety on sale. This is purple possum. That's it. Nothing else actually. But here I don't have a choice. I will buy it. Despite the fact I can go and try to buy another varieties from people on like Facebook Marketplace. But again, I don't want to be in the same situation when I spend so much time and getting something not productive. I'm not interested in flowers. Not me, maybe you. And another case, what I learned about this variety is pretty aggressive. If you put in the ground, you will have shoots within like 8-10 yards, very far from original plant. I'm gonna continue growing in a pot. And what I did to prevent to root that one, I placed it, this is for plate, very cheap one. I place it, at least that one will prevent this plant to root in the ground. So, did you have any experience like me? If you do, leave me a comment below. What kind of plants was that? What experience you had? And how you waste your time because seller didn't know anything about the selling, or sometimes they even tell you bullshit. Really, I've heard of that one, but because I have a lot of experience with growing plants, I literally can see when they just selling. There are people who are very good in selling. They just telling you a lot of blah 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 blah, and I can distinguish that seller from which I bought this plant. I saw she was very honest, but she probably didn't have that knowledge that this tree needs to be cross-pollinated. And I'm sure she has another variety on her property because I remember she was saying me that another variety not so sweet like this one. And people say on internet that they don't get a lot of fruits from this variety.